Okay, guys, this is my first Facebook Live, so I hope that I do a good job and I hope that I stay compliant with my words. So forgive me if I don't. I'm super, super excited. Some of you know that I had a chance to go to Salt Lake for the unveiling, actually a pre-launch of a brand new product with the company that I have been working with for 3 years. I absolutely love their products. I love what they've done for people and the testimonies that I've seen. But some of them take a little time. And so people aren't always able to see the result that they want, and they have to really be patient and stick with it sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. The new product that we have, the relief is so immediate. It's just so exciting. So I have 6 really quick stories to share with you. Literally all happened within the first 3 days after I got home. So the first one is that while I was there, I thought, well, I don't really have anything going on right now. I feel pretty good. I don't have anything that's really aching and causing me too much discomfort. So when I first got a sample, I thought, well, I'll save it for later. There'll be plenty of time to give it a try. Well, that afternoon, I went and I had my water bottle, refilled it 100% full, and I dropped it on my second toe on my right foot, just above the nail. And within a couple of minutes, it was throbbing so much that I just couldn't take it. And I was in a meeting. There was probably 50 people in the room, and I thought, okay, I can't do anything, but I had to. So I went and I took my shoe and my sock off, and I rubbed the gel on my toe. And within just a couple of minutes, it was feeling so much better. The throbbing was completely gone. The swelling was already going down, and it barely even bruised. So it allowed me to finish the tour and walk all through the production facility and just have really no problem, even though that kind of an injury could have literally broken my toe. So that was huge relief. I loved it. On my way home on the plane the next day, I tried it on a gentleman who is somewhat recently retired out of the military, and he's a runner, and he said, yeah, I try to run every day. I used to, but I have to skip a day or two a week because my knees cause me trouble. And I asked him how it was right there on the plane, and he said, well, I'd say, the discomfort level's probably at about a 4. And okay, so let's put this on. And we did. And with just a couple sentences, he started saying, I feel it. It feels kind of hot. It feels kind of tingly. I'm not quite sure how to describe it. And I asked him, how's it feeling now? And he started bending his knee, and he said, it's a 0. It feels great. I can't feel any trouble in there at all. So that was really fun. I don't know exactly how long it lasted for him, but I do need to check in with him and see. So when I got home that night, my husband had been wrestling and playing with our boys. They can get kind of rough, and they're getting a little bit bigger and older. And our 10-year-old had decided to hop right on Dad's chest while I was gone. And we don't know whether he cracked the rib or whether he just kind of separated and made it pretty uncomfortable in there. But he has had a couple of cracked ribs before, and he said, yeah, it's kind of what it feels like I did again. Like, when are you going to stop doing that, hun? But when I got home, we put the gel on it, and he had said he hadn't been able to lay on his side when he was sleeping the last couple of days. We put that on, and within just a few minutes, he was turning and laying on his side. We have needed to put it on a few more times in the last week, but every time it takes care of that discomfort very quickly, and we know that it's also helping benefit the recovery process significantly. So we expect that injury to repair very quickly. So a couple more. The next day, a friend came over because she had fallen down 8 stairs and hurt her ankle and bruised her rear so badly. Her entire butt cheek just bruised as heck. And she came over and she said, I I got to try this. We put it on, and she had been saying, gosh, there's a spot in here that's so rock hard that I'm kind of worried it might even be a blood clot. And I would say, all of that inflammation was coagulating in there. And with just a single application, she was feeling it getting softer, more tender, and less uncomfortable. So she applied it twice, and the next morning she sent me a picture, and you can see a massive difference in the size and the color of that bruising. So that was pretty fun. And then next one, my mom's fingers. She has had trouble. She has really delicate hands. She plays the piano, and she's been using our other products and gotten enough relief with it that she she's able to continue to play even though she's nearly 80. And she says, you know, if it wasn't for the other products we've had, I wouldn't still be playing, because it would hurt too much to even touch the keys with her pinky. But that's gotten a lot better. Taken a while, but it's gotten a lot better. Now, though, she's been having some trouble with her middle finger, and it's really been uncomfortable. And she put this on and immediately had relief. So within just moments, she could feel the difference. And then finally, my dad is probably the most profound one for any of you guys who know a little bit about what's been going on with him. He is the ultimate skeptic, and he is not necessarily one to take care of his body. So I think that's a fair statement. But in the last few months, he has been struggling with a very severe condition. There really isn't much of anything that they can do for him at this point. But he hasn't been able to sleep in bed since August, because the discomfort in his back and his shoulder is so extreme that he can't lay down. And when he started putting this on, or had my mom put this on, it also gave him relief right away. And that's just an absolute godsend, because any of the meds and things that they've tried to give him to help, he just can't tolerate them for other reasons. So to be able to use this, it's non-toxic, it's actually giving relief and repair, recovery. It's a miracle to be able to have this for him. He had to do a scan last week, and to getting a call here. He had to do a scan last week, and in the past, to have to lay on the table and do that scan, and lay there for 30 minutes, he would come out just absolutely shaking. And my mom said he just looked like he'd aged 10 years. And this time when they did it, they put the gel on in the morning and in the afternoon before he had that treatment, or had that scan. And when he came out, he said he was fine, and he looked fine. So to be able to say that is absolutely remarkable. So hopefully I've said enough to encourage you that if you know somebody who needs relief, please reach out to me. I would be honored to help you. And I look forward to sharing this with more and more people. I shared it with somebody on Wednesday, and she said, oh, I think I'll wait until it's available. It officially isn't available till February 6th, but she messaged me the next day, and she said, actually, can I go ahead and get a tube of that right now? I really would like to. And then this morning she said, any chance I could get 2? So my stock is running low for what I had pre-ordered, but I'm just so excited to be able to share this with everybody. So thanks for listening, and I hope that this was valuable.